Alright, so this is a review or reaction. Technically, it's a review on Roots, a mixtape by NSG. Finally, that's all I have to say. Finally, they release a mixtape. Yeah, releasing bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers. They finally release a mixtape. What? After how many years? Now you want to release something? Anyway, but it's good that they did their thing because it makes sense. You see what I mean? Like you can't rush success. You can't rush quality. You have to take your time, do what you got to do. But let's get back into reviewing this album, or mixtape, should I say? So the artwork is basically overall like there's a planet Earth, I guess. It's got the African. I hate using the word African. It's the Thealkebulantrust landscape there, and they've got the Ghanaian flag there, from what I'm seeing, and also the Nigerian flag. And on top of the globe or the earth or whatever, there's like a tree, and the whole background, like I said, is black, like it's in a solar system, whatever the case is. Well, yeah, the solar system. Yeah, I should know my science by now, innit? Doing double science GCSE. But yeah, that was ages ago, innit? But anyway, fuck it. So it makes sense, like, because the mixtape title is called Roots, and the roots, most people would trace the roots back to Thealkebulantrust. So yeah, let's get into it anyway. So there's basically 18 tracks, and there's Political Badness featuring Randy Valentine, MCM, Repeater, Nonsense featuring Chip. Then there's Tinder, White Stress. Then there's Zanotti, Porsche or Porsche. Those who know how to pronounce it know it's Porsche. But anyway, then there's Expensive. Then there's Drunk Guitar. I like the way they spell it, like you're drunk. Then there's Georgia. Then there's Samba. Then there's Grandad, Ourself, Roots, Trust Issues, OT Bot, Options, which is featuring Tion Wayne. Yeah, man, you know what? Like I said, this was long overdue, but you can't rush quality. And to be fair, there's not one bad song on this mixtape. Not one bad song. The one song that obviously most people know about OT Bop and Options, and you know, we've been telling them to release Grandad for the longest while. Like, it only took them about a year, but cool, still a banger. That's the good thing about when you make quality music, is you can preview it for a year and then release it a year later, and it will still be a banger. That's how it goes, isn't it? If you make good quality music, that's what's gonna happen. And there's not that many. Like, I'll be real with you. There's not that many that I feel that can do that. That in terms of a group, there's not that many, from my opinion. Yeah, there's not that many. If you know any, leave the answer write that in the comment section below. Let me know. Yeah, I mean, to be fair with you, yeah, I'm gonna talk about, normally I take one song that's out of context or in context, it is what it is. I'll be real with you as well. I thought J5 was gonna be the main guy behind the production for the majority of this mixtape, but I'm glad he isn't the main guy throughout. Mainly because it shows that they can make other bangers with other producers. I think that's key, because if you look at the likes of Jay-Z, right, he's made bangers with Swiss Beats, DJ Premier, who else is there? Dr. Dre. Who else has he done? Kanye West and Timbaland. So that's 5 producers. 5 music producers that he has worked with, and I haven't even included Jermaine Dupri, and that's 6. So, and I'm pretty sure there's another one, Just Blaze. So that's 7 music producers he has worked with. Now, alright, yeah, cool, he's a solo artist, so, yeah. But at the same time, you know, you got to look at it from a perspective that if you can work with different producers and still release bangers, that's to do with more to do with the artist or the group of artists. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna take one song that's out of context or in context. It is what it is. I am going to use Why Stress. Yeah, Why Stress, and that's mainly because why stress and trust issues really, but because when it comes to, you know, life, especially when it comes to your dating and relationship situations, you do get to a point where you start stressing, whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship or whether you're in a situationship. You do get to a point where you start to stress. Let's be real, because you expect them to be a certain way. Don't know why, but I've been there before. I've expected them to be a certain way. Instead of just allowing them to be themselves and just, do you see what I mean? And just experience them for them and let them experience you for you. Who knows? They may have an expectation of you. But the reality is, why stress? And you need to get to that level of that mindset of why stress. Because when you don't stress, you have less trust issues. Seriously. When you don't stress, you have less trust issues, and you have more options in terms of. Let me explain to you something. When you, let's say you're a man watching this, if you develop yourself as a thoroughbred alpha male, naturally what's going to happen is you're going to create many options for yourself. Yeah. So you see, when it comes to women will gravitate towards you because you have options. It sounds mad. It sounds dumb. But that's just the reality of life. The more you have, the more you don't have to worry about. Like, the more options you have when it comes to women in general, or the more, yeah, when it comes to women, you don't have to be with them all, whatever the case is. But like, that will keep one woman on their pedal. That will keep them on their tippy toes. You see what I mean? That will keep them on their heels. Do you see what I mean? They want to make sure that they don't lose you, because you're someone of value. So, and if you're a woman watching this, for you it's a case of, like, I understand that when it comes to guys and you feel like they cheat and all that stuff there, but you have to understand that men don't have to cheat. You can gear the monogamous relationship into something polygamous. Yeah? And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, by nature, we're polygamous by nature. However, if it's monogamous you want, then obviously, yeah, let him know that's what you want. But you got to make sure that he's positioned right. You see what I mean? But I just think it just makes more sense for you to understand. I'm not just saying give it to just polygamy or anything like that, but do understand how dating and relationships actually work. Yeah? Understand his nature as a man. Yeah? Understand that, and understand your nature as a woman, and things will tend to flow in the direction that you would like it to. Alright? So if you click the link in the description box below, you will get access to online courses such as Roles and Relationships. In that course right there, alright, that's where you're going to learn all of those vital pieces of information so you can, you know, stress less, or more or less not at all. Yeah? But let's be real, it's going to have to be less stress. Yeah? And you reduce your trust issues. Like, guaranteed. Alright? Now, back to the mixtape. There's not one favorite song that I have on there. Like, for some reason I like every single track. And what's interesting, this is what I need to mention. I looked at my Tidal, I went on Tidal, yeah. And what was mad, yeah. In fact, I'm gonna give this album 10 out of 10. But let me get back into this, right? This was what's so crazy. I saw a new feature on Tidal, and I was confused. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, I was so confused. Even I'm so confused that this is blurry. But you know what? We move, right? Alright, there you go. Alright. And then it said something like your history. And it said most listened. Then it's got from when I joined Tidal. And from about April 2019, yeah, so it's in the headlines anyway, but it says NSG are there. Most listened to NSG, Lethal B. That's just in general, right? So as this thing loads up, most listened is OT Bop by NSG and Options by NSG, featuring T on Wayne. Most listened to. That's the top two, bruv. You don't believe me? Let me show you something. Let me go back to it. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see what I mean? So you better recognize when I know a banger's a banger, I'm going to play it. I'm gonna continue to play it. Yeah? Don't matter when it was released. If it's a banger, it's a fucking banger. Yeah? So yeah, listen, stream the album or stream the mixtape. Links in the description box below. Go stream that. Looking forward to seeing more of what NSG do with their career. Like, they've definitely taken the UK scene by storm, and I believe, you know, they're going to soon capitalize on the African market. I hate using the word African, but anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you've got any questions, any suggestions you would like for us to talk about in the next videos and all that stuff there, leave that in the comment section below, and let me know what your favorite tracks are on a mixtape. Yeah, so yeah.